Hi there, here I am again. So I've been waiting for a couple of days to have a not bad hair day to make my next video. And I just give up. So I just want to show you that you can make some work no matter how you feel and how you look and so on. Okay, I'm only partly kidding. In any case, after my second video, the one about how to structure your day, I got the question okay, now I know how to get started, but how do I know what to do? And I would like to address this question, or to start addressing this question, because it's quite a big one. And the first thing is I want to offer you this technique, and that's that you sit down and ask yourself the question, what do I have to do? What must happen so that today, at the end of the day, I'm satisfied? The thing is that I often hear people complain about chronic dissatisfaction, and I know that feeling also. And the thing is, we don't usually stop to ask ourselves, how could I possibly be satisfied? We just do things, and then at the end of the day, we have this feeling which feels a bit like fog, or like somehow it's difficult to grip. Like, I did things, but somehow I don't have the feeling I did the right thing. So asking yourself the question, what must happen so that I'm satisfied, can help, and giving yourself a couple of minutes to think about that can help you find out. So if you still say, okay, I still have absolutely no idea what it is, what I have to do, I can totally relate to that, and well, that's a quite common thing also. And there I would say you need to go step by step. And there is, maybe you know this book, Getting Things Done. It's like one of the most famous books about time management. And when I read it, because you have to read it, I was surprised, because I thought this guy would be a bit of a shark, like he works for the biggest corporations in America and blah blah blah. And I don't know, I had my prejudices about him, but to my surprise, he's kind of a philosopher, and I really like the principles in the book. And he says one thing. He says it's important to know that it's okay to be doing what you're doing, and in every moment, and it's okay not to be doing what you're not doing. Okay, so question: how do I find out what is okay to do, what is okay not to do right now? And the first step is to have an overview over what is it what has to be done, or what is it what could be done, or what are we talking about. So the first step I would recommend you is write down a list with all the projects you have open right now. And when I say project, that's also his definition. Project is everything which is not a task. So I have to define task first. A task is everything which can be done, meaning, for example, write down 3 keywords for topic X, that's a task. Or, for example, get a printer. If you have a room full of printers and you go and get one, then get a printer is a task. Usually, get a printer is a project, because it consists of more than one task. You have to think about what kind of printer you need, think about your budget. If you are working at the university or in a company, you have to think about who's going to pay that, and maybe do some paperwork to get the money, and so on. So you see, it's a project. Okay, so that's the definition of the project. And my idea is, or my suggestion to you is, write down every project which is open right now. That means every project which has an effect on your planning right now. If you're writing an article, that's a project. If you're preparing for a conference in the summer, that's a project. Or if you're preparing to write an abstract for that conference, that's a project. If you want to tour the world next year and you are preparing it now, that's a project which has to be on your list. If you have to buy a present for your cousin, that's a project. Okay, so I would recommend you to write every project you have open, private, work, fun, like things like if you have to call the plumber and take care of the bathroom which is not working, that's a project too. That's neither work nor fun, still has to be done. And maybe as a second step, write the key data for each project. This doesn't have to be a list. You can have post-its, you can have, I don't care. Just write things down so that you have some distance and you start seeing maybe where are the priorities naturally. When you have an overview, you give yourself the chance to let this natural prioritization or a priority setting get started. So that's it for today. Try that out. Let me know. Probably that's going to create more questions, or let me know, and we'll go step by step, like pulling this thread and doing little things and seeing what happens and what problems arise, or maybe not. So let me know how that goes. Have a nice time. Bye.